and the groove is there.
Oh, Carl, I have a question for you.
I got an answer. You want the answer before the question?
Please. Okay, I know you have an answer.
Okay, what?
So pre-digital.
Pre-digital?
Pre-digital. How do you practice before metronome came out?
Those old ones, you know.
Did you have one that when you were a kid?
Yeah, everybody. No, I didn't have one. I never had a metronome.
You never had metronome.
No, but people used to, you know. And like you stop it, and it was like a tick, 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 and you set it up a little higher.
Yeah, sure. It's old school, right?
Oh yeah.
You have never owned it.
Mm.
So how did you establish your time?
That's what I was saying. You know, I felt it, and I recognized it.
Yeah.
You know, when I heard the swinging and the groove, I liked it. You know, and I realized that was it. You know, it's like tuning up the time and tuning up the pitch. It's two things to tune: is the time and the pitch.
Mm.
You have to tune those things up.
So why you realize that? Because you felt swing first?
Well, like I said, I heard it.
Oh.
I heard it today. I heard it, and I felt it,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked it. So then when I didn't hear it, I realized that it, you know, in other words, I could always tell whether, you know, you can feel when something's rushing.
Sure.
And you can feel when something's dragging.
Yeah.
There you go. So don't rush and don't drag.
Stay in the same
Just
pocket.
stay right there. You know, if you start rushing, you should notice it. Sometimes you can notice other people, you know, when other people are playing, you can hear, oh, they're rushing.
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing yourself, sometimes you're just kind of swept up in it and you start rushing without knowing it.
Yeah.
You know.
It happens all the time on me.
So that's why you have to recognize that with yourself, and that's the shit, you know. Gotta recognize the swinging yourself. If you're playing, I mean, usually I can play pretty steady, and if somebody starts pulling on me,
Mm-hmm.
I'll feel it. You know, somebody's like, what's her name? You know, sometimes she tries to push on me. That's when I don't like it.
Okay.
You know, I understand her sitting on it, but when she starts pushing on it, it just proves she doesn't know what she's doing. You know, she's a trumpet player in Vegas years ago. He was always dragging. Lead trumpet player in a show I was playing. When we were playing every night for a year, you know, 2 shows a night, 6 nights a week, I had to sit next to this guy every night. And it's like, I'm going, motherfucker, you know. And
But he doesn't realize that.
he didn't realize it. So I always was bummed at him about that, and he knew it. And then finally we were leaving the show one night, going out to the parking lot to our cars, and he finally copped out to me, and he said, well, what is it that I'm doing that you don't like? And I said, well, you're just a little behind where it's supposed to be, you know, where you're like, so I'm saying I'm trying to tell him, I said, try to anticipate it a little more and kind of notch it up a little bit so you get a driving feel, you know, and try to do that. So the next night he came in and he was rushing like a fucking dog. So in other words, he can't feel where that groove is.
Mm-hmm.
He went through the groove and didn't feel it. Now to rush.
He just passed.
You come from dragging, you go through the groove to rushing. So, but you should recognize the groove
Sure.
as you go through it. Ah, there it is. It's like being in tune. You know, the sharp or flat.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel it's in tune, you can hear it. It's the same thing with the rushing and the dragging is the time. You should feel it.
So realizing it first.
Yeah, I mean, you hear other people play. You're listening to a band, and you hear the drummer playing, and all of a sudden he's kind of pushing, and you can tell he's rushing. You're in the audience. You know, but it's easier to hear someone else rush than you can tell yourself rushing. That's why that's why the metronome practice
Mm-hmm.
But you should feel it. You should feel it. You know, if you don't feel it, you know, something wrong.
Sure. Feel
something
it.
Unnatural.
Something unnatural. Unfortunately, I grew up not musical family, so means everything is unnatural for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to get
You have to
naturally.
do it yourself.
Yeah. Also time, the thing is not happening over
It's
there.
everywhere. You just gotta do it.
But I cannot do that without a people who knows it.
Yeah, well, you get a bass player that plays steady, and then you put your shit on it. You know,
Sure.
fucking like when I play bass.
Mhm.
You know, somebody plays nice steady bass. You know, you just play with them, and then the groove is there.